on, next to, behind, below, above. Which one do I use? Well, in today's lesson, we're going to find out how to use prepositions. Let's go. In today's lesson, we are going to study prepositions of location. Prepositions like on, next to, in front of, below, above. These words, they tell us where something is. They tell us the location of different things. We use these words so often in English. So it's very important that you understand how to use these words. In today's lesson, we will learn what each preposition means and its location. Second, we will learn how to make a question. And finally, we will make sentences using the preposition and a location. Today's lesson is very, very useful if you want to improve your English. All right, let's get started. The first thing we are going to practice is how to make the question. If I want to know the location of something, I can ask many different kinds of questions. But for today's lesson, we will practice only one question. One question that you have to remember. This question pattern is, do you know where? And after where will be something. It will be a noun, person, place, or thing. Then finally, we will have the verb is or are. Okay, so one more time. Do you know where? Noun, is or are. Is for a singular noun, so only one, or uncountable noun. And are is for a plural noun, 2, 3, 4, something we can count. Okay, so let's practice making a question. So for the question, let's use the noun, the nearest post office. The nearest post office. So we have the noun. Let's make the question. The question is, do you know where the nearest post office is? Okay, next, let's use the noun bank. Bank. My question is, do you know where the bank is? All right. Now, let's use bus stop. Bus stop. All right. Now it's your chance. Please make a question using bus stop. Okay, so the question is, do you know where the bus stop is? Okay, let's do one more. The noun is my hat. My hat. Please make a question. All right, the question is, do you know where my hat is? Do you know where my hat is? Okay, let's try one more. One more. The noun will be my books. My books. What is your question? Okay, the question I made is, do you know where my books are? Do you know where my books are? Okay, so how did you do? Did you make all of those questions correctly? If it's still a little difficult, don't worry, because you will have more chances to make questions and to answer the questions later in this lesson. Also, this is a great time for me to ask you, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. Also, I do a lot of free English live lessons here on YouTube. It's completely free. I do a lesson with anyone who joins. I make a lesson, I put it on the screen, and we study for about an hour or an hour and a half, sometimes almost 2 hours. So if you want to study in real time, live with me, make sure you join my free live lessons. Next, let's go over all of the prepositions for today's lesson. I will show you some images, some pictures, and it will explain the meaning of that preposition. So look at the screen and follow along with my explanation. In this first picture, we have a ball and we have a table. So, where is the ball? Where is the ball? Where is the location of the ball? It is on the table. On the table. So please remember, on the table. The ball is on the table is using this picture. Number 2, where is the ball? So for this location, we say next to the table. Next to the table. Number 3, where is the ball? For this location, we say behind the table. Behind the table. Number 4, where is the ball? For this location, we say in front of the table. In front of the table. Number 5, where's the ball? For this location, we say above the table. Above the table. Now, above and on are different. Above means there's some space between the ball and the table. And number 6, where is the ball? The location of the ball, the location of this is below. Below the table. Below the table. So for below, there is some space between the table and the ball. Number 7, where is the ball? Please look at the location and tell me. For this, the location is across from the table. Across from the table. When we use across from, that means there is something between the ball and the table. So in this picture, there is some space. There is a road or a hallway between the ball and the table. Now you know where the locations are. I think you probably understand what each preposition means. If it's still a little bit difficult, please rewatch that part of the lesson, or you can ask me any questions in the comment section. Next, we are going to do the active part of the lesson. The active part of the lesson. In this part of the lesson, you are going to make a question and an answer. A question and an answer. I will do the first one for you. And after that, the next 5 situations, you will try to make a question and an answer. So, for the example, please look at the picture. And I want to know the location of the ball. The ball. The ball is my noun. So first, I must make my question. So I have the ball. My question will be, do you know where the ball is? Do you know where the ball is? Now, if I look at the picture, where is the location of the ball? The answer is, it is on the finger. It is on the finger. Okay, so do you understand what to do? I will give you a noun, then I'll give you a picture of the location. Please make a question and an answer. Number 1, the noun. The noun you must use is the bank. The bank. Please make a question using the bank. Next, look at the picture and please tell me the location. Okay, so my question is, do you know where the bank is? Do you know where the bank is? And my answer, if I look at the picture, my answer is, it is next to the post office. It is next to the post office. Number 2, the noun is my keys. My keys. First, make a question using my keys. Then look at the picture and tell me the location. All right, my question for this is, do you know where my keys are? Do you know where my keys are? And my answer for this, if I look at the picture, it is, they are below the chair. They are below the chair. Now, if you noticed, in the first one, we talked about a bank. It was a singular noun. That means only one. So my answer will be, it is. Number 2, we said my keys. Keys. This is plural. That means more than one, 2 or 3 or 4. So in my answer, I said they are. Okay, so please remember that. When we answer for singular, it's it is. If it's a plural noun, they are. Situation number 3. Please look at the noun. We will use the nearest ATM. The nearest ATM. Please make a question, then look at the picture and tell me the location. My question for this is, do you know where the nearest ATM is? And my answer, if I look at the picture, my answer is, it is across from the police station. It is across from the police station. Number 4, the noun we will use today is the tablet. First, make a question using the tablet. Now, next, for number 4 and number 5, I want you to try and use 2 prepositions to answer the question. Try to use 2 prepositions to answer the question. So look at the picture, answer the question using 2 prepositions. All right, my question is, do you know where the tablet is? And my answer for this, using 2 prepositions, is the tablet is on the sofa behind the cushion. All right, one more time. The tablet is on the sofa behind the cushion. And number 5, last one. The noun is the clock. The clock. Please look at the picture, make an answer, and again, please use 2 prepositions. Okay, the question for this is, do you know where the clock is? And my answer for this is, it is on the wall next to the window. It's on the wall next to the window. Okay, so that was 5 situations where you made a question and an answer. In the final 2, you hopefully used 2 prepositions to answer your questions. If you have any questions about this, if you're still a little bit confused or you're not sure about something, please ask me in the comment section. Also, if you liked today's lesson, if you think you learned something new, you learned some useful English, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. All of my lessons follow this style where we'll learn some grammar, we'll learn some words, and then there is an active part to the lesson. This is where you can be speaking your answers out, or you can be typing them out. The more active you are in your studies, the easier your English speaking will become. The faster you will speak, and the more fluent you will speak. So make sure you are being active during that section. All right, and remember also, I do a lot of live lessons. So if you want to join me in real time and study with me, make sure you join me for those as well. It's completely free. Until the next lesson, see ya. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today we studied Prepositions of Location. If you think today's lesson was useful, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. Also, don't forget to check out all the other videos I have on my channel, as well as the live lessons I do weekly. Until the next lesson, see ya.